New vlogs up on my YouTube channel. For this one, I tried something a little bit different. Instead of a day in the lifestyle vlog like I'd been doing, this time I tried a week in the life. And instead of shooting everything specifically for the vlog, I just took the shorts that I made each day and stitched them together, while also zooming them out horizontally and adding some extra bits. The reason why is I think this approach could be the way for me to start making weekly vlogs. I guess we'll see in a week. For all I know, this will be the start of next week's vlog. And yes, this was the completely ridiculous setup that I had for all of that. Not because I plan on doing this regularly for the vlog, but more I just felt like today having some fun. When I was trying to think back on today, at first I felt like I kind of took an L on the day. Like it was a pretty mundane day. Let's go grocery shopping. Fine activities, but I kept striving to make something more out of all of it. It's gonna rain starting tonight or tomorrow, which is just gonna bring about more weeds, but there's always gonna be more weeds. There's also a metaphor in that I can't think of, to have it amount to something profound. And it just didn't feel like it was. And I think the most profound thing I have to say about any of it is, why let the weeds win? And so because I keep pulling the weeds, because I kept trying to make something of today, maybe that alone made something of today. Tuesdays, I have to write my column for the week, and I like to start off the day on the couch just to not feel like I spend all day in the office. And there's the setup. Because I'm filming an interview, and then I'm also filming part of a skit that's set in here, and so I want to be able to have more or less the same lighting setup for both, just to be more efficient today. Might change a little bit, but I think I want to get a little fancy and do the spotlight mount again, just for my own enjoyment. Alright, I think that'll do. Because of privacy concerns or because of I think hopefully those should be good. I really liked getting this kind of moonlight on me and just making for a moodier shot. Last thing though, look how clean these shots look. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, bye. Good enough. In theory, I like the idea of being very methodical and laying out my animations, prepping everything, but right now I feel like just getting into the This process is kind of a mess. This whole week has kind of felt like a mess. But I just need to get through it. I don't like how today's going, but I can't figure out why. Like, today should be kind of a dream day. I only have one call, and I can really just spend as much time as I want making these animations for this week's work video. And that's pretty much what I've been doing all day. It's almost 1 o'clock. I started at 8 a.m. I mean, that's just how some days go. I gotta get on a call. You see this match cut? Of all the things I've done today, that is the thing that I'm most proud of. It's so small, but it doesn't really matter. I like it. I will take that as a win for the day. And with that, this week's work video is done, which means now I get to work on next week's video. My mind's been a little hazy all week, I think just from being cooped up inside, and it's finally nice out, so I'm thinking change of scenery could be in order today. Swimming is, I think, my ideal form of meditation. Rhythmic breathing, nothing to distract me, so my mind can just wander. Exactly what I need on days like today. Can I get a large iced coffee?
Got it.
So I have a loose idea of next week's video. Now I just need to actually outline it. I don't know if you can hear that buzzing in the background, but that's a plane going over. All right, research is done for next week's explainer video. Script's been written. I found a new place to work from outside the house, and I got some time outside. So things are looking up for old Tim. I was getting really down there. I thought today was gonna end up being almost a total waste. I mean, I spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to turn a 3D model in Blender into a 3D grease pencil illustration to then export into After Effects. And it took me 3 hours to figure out either it can't be done or I'm not nearly proficient enough in Blender to know how to do it. But I also knew if I kind of just left it at that, it was going to eat at me. And so what I did instead, this 2D desk setup, isn't what I had initially had in mind. It's not fancy, but it'll do the job. But yeah, it was like, for most of today, I felt like how I did on Monday. Just kind of a garbage day. But I kept at it like I did on Monday, and I'm gonna say it was a win. I'll take that. The more that I make videos for work, the more important I feel it is for me to make sure I'm making videos just for fun, or videos like these where it's just for fun, but also for practice. Case in point, the shot I just showed, I just thought it was a funny shot because you had 2 Adidas logos and a Nike logo, and the way that they were all structured, it looks like they were kind of part of the same product in a way. I don't know. I thought it was funny. That's all there was to it. That being said, as much as the lesson of this week has felt like, well, just keep trying and make the best of it, the more I think that the lesson of the week is really more let go and go with the flow. That it's kind of all just practice.